Hello, welcome to Math 1324. This is Chapter 5, Section 1, Example 9. Sorry, trying to center myself here. Literally. Okay, so in 1991, a man mailed a $500 check to another man to repay a $500 debt of his great-great-grandfather who died in 1856. A bank estimated the interest on the loan to be $421 million for the 135 years it was due. Find the interest rate the bank was using, assuming the interest is compounded annually. Do not round until the final answer. Then round to the nearest hundredth as needed. Okay, so we've actually done this question before. Believe it or not. They're basically saying that if you have a present value of $500 and a future value of $421 million, and it's compounding once a year, what's the interest rate? And it happened for 135 years. So this is compound interest. So we have A, P, R, and T. A here in this question is 421 million. P is 500. R we don't know. N is 1 because it's assuming compounded annually. And T is 135. So if we want to figure out the R in this case, just plug everything in. So we have 421 million is equal to 500 times 1 plus R over 1 to the 1 times 135. Good. Now notice that we can just divide by 500 here. And it'll actually come out perfectly because first of all, those two zeros go away. And so we actually have 4,210,000 divided by 5. So let's do that for basically 421 million divided by 500. And that'll give us 842,000. And notice that I can simplify the right-hand side a little bit because R over 1 is R, and 1 times 135 is just 135. For the next step, we're going to take both sides to the reciprocal of 135, which is 1 over 135, which means we need to type into the calculator 842000 to the 1 over 35. Sorry, 1 over 135, which gives me 1.106346546588 equals 1 plus R. And again, just subtract 1, that means that R is going to be 0.1063465888. Move the decimal right 2 places, so R is simply going to be 10.63%. Yes, to the nearest hundredth. There we go, 10.63%. That's what the bank is assuming as an annual interest rate. And that's actually quite a bit smaller than even the credit card debt right now, or credit card interest. So while it's not unreasonable, it's still pretty high, not going to lie. This actually didn't need to be done using algebra. We could have used the TVM solver. Okay, P slash Y, C slash Y would be 1 because everything's just happening 1 time a year. N is 1 times 135, or in other words, 135. I don't know the interest rate. The present value is basically what the person gave someone during that time, which was negative 500. There were no payments made over this 135 years. Future value. The future value is how much basically the bank is saying it should have been worth. And so it should have been worth $421 million. As for I%, well, that's where you do your alpha enter. That'll give you a little square next to it, and that will give you 10.6346588 with probably a couple more decimals. I'm not going to go any further. Round it off there. It'll give you 10.63%. So there you go. It didn't really need to be done using algebra, but if you want to, there you go. Alrighty. Well, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Have fun.